Hey everybody, Dan with Pain Free You. Trust your future self to handle your future problems. And so this video is for the worriers out there, the people who worry about, well, what if this happens in the future? Or what if it comes back? Or what if I go on vacation and my pain ruins the trip? Or what if? Because in this mind-body space, there are a lot of chronic worriers. And for much of that, some of us have been taught by our upbringing, whether it be parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents, to be a worrywart, you know. My son, when he was little, he used to call my mom, his grandmother, Nervous Nellie. All right. And he actually called her Nana. So Nervous Nana. Because she was always kind of worrying about him and about other things. And so some people are a little bit more prone to worry. And let me define the difference between fear and worry. Fear is exerting real caution over a true, urgent, potential threat right now. There's a bear in the room with me. It looks hungry, and the door's locked. You're supposed to be afraid. Walking along a path in the woods, you get to a cliff, and there's no armrail or anything like that. You're supposed to be nervous and back away from the cliff. Fear is designed to get you to take action to get to safety quickly. Fear will fire up the stress response, which is a survival mode, which is ideal for a true threat that causes legitimate fear. The stress response is perfect, right? Our eyes dilate, our breathing quickens, our heart rate goes up, right? Our blood pressure goes up to take this oxygenated blood and get it to our arms and legs so we can fight like mad or flee like crazy. Digestion shuts down. The immune system shuts down. Why? Because those functions are not necessary in a life-threatening, urgent situation like getting away from this bear. So, fear is useful. Worry? Not so much. Because worrying is exerting caution right now over a future imaginary event which may not even happen, right? So a lot of people think worrying is kind of preparing and protecting myself against something that may happen. But studies have been done, and like 95% of our worries never happened or already have. So it is something that's easy to fall into, but it is not a productive use of our mental and emotional energy, because worrying about something that may never happen is trading your right now peace of mind and ability to find some purpose, meaning, joy, productivity, connection with others. You're trading all of that for some imaginary bad thing in the future. So notice when you get into the habit of worrying, because it is not beneficial whatsoever. So back to the topic of the video. There's no sense in worrying if you can learn to trust your future self to handle your future problems. Now, in the mind-body space that I talk about all the time, let's say you go on a vacation and the pain is there or the symptoms are there. Okay, trust your future self to be able to handle it. I like to say, you're a badass now, you'll be a badass then, you'll figure it out. You've got the understanding of how this system functions. You'll have an understanding as to what's going on, and you'll also have the understanding that fueling the anticipatory fear with worrying about something that's not happening just keeps the whole system on edge, vigilant, always looking out for danger. And that, in and of itself, causes perceived danger and can cause symptoms to stay or to increase. So have you ever noticed that worrying causes your symptoms to get worse? Well, first of all, it's not fun, but it's great evidence. Because if you worrying about something, whether it be a minute from now, getting up off the couch and worrying about your back pain, or, taking a trip or going to the store or going to a doctor's appointment, if worrying about something can increase your symptoms, that's all the proof you need that the brain is in control of the symptoms. The intensity is based on the intensity of the perceived danger. So I really want to encourage you to say, all right, I can't do anything about it now, whatever I'm worried about. So I'm going to choose not to worry about it. I'm going to try to stay focused on the present. What can I do now to have some fun, to expand my capacity, to treat myself well, to engage my brain in something useful? Because frankly, worrying about the future doesn't keep you safer. It just gives away today for some future imaginary thing that may not ever happen. So, trust your future self to handle any future problems. And that goes outside of symptoms. It goes beyond all of that. Maybe it's a career thing, a relationship thing. What if this falls apart? What if a relationship falls apart? What if I lose my job? What if crazy stuff happens globally, politically? And please don't get into a comment about global politics or national politics here. That wasn't the point. My point is, if something happens, we'll deal with it then. Because spending any amount of time today worrying about something that is not happening today is a waste of time, and you're giving up your peace. So trust your future self to handle any future problems. I'll deal with it then. Don't have to worry about it now. What would I like to do? What do I need to do right now? Let me shift my attention and engage in life. So, relax. Breathe in the calm. Exhale the worries. Not going to do that now. And if you want some additional support, look in the description below. I've got a bunch of links to all the various resources I make available. So, love you folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.